Okay, a couple other things that can really help you to work on the pull-up is a band. You can use an elastic band. You can put that band here on your knee. You can put it on your foot, and then you can go on into to doing the pull-ups with that. But let's just go straight into doing a regular pull-up. Okay. So the first pull-up that we're going to show you is what's called the dead hang pull-up. Okay. So dead hang pull-up, I want to put my hands out at about shoulder width, okay? I want to put my hands on the bar like this. I don't want a monkey grip, put my thumb around, okay? You're going to be in a much better position like this, okay? So the dead hang pull-up is just going to be straight up, okay? Okay, up and over. You want to at least get your chin up and over the bar, and your feet, you want to keep your feet out. You don't want to kip, okay? And then back down, okay? So activate the lats. See what I'm doing right here? I'm activating the lats, okay? Lats, pull, up, okay? So it's lats, bicep, up. Lats, bicep, up, okay? Lats, bicep, up, okay? And you can go back and work on those jumping pull-ups. You can work on the ring rows and work your way up towards the pull-up. Alright, the next thing I want to show you that's a little more advanced is what's called the kipping pull-up. And I know sometimes the kipping pull-up can be a little controversial. People try to say, oh, that's not a pull-up, or this is that, whatever. But I do want you to have a little bit of an open mind. Coming from the military myself, I know that we always had to use dead hang pull-ups. We were there on the grinder and buds. If you were to try to do a kipping pull-up, first of all, the instructors would probably laugh at you, and second of all, they'd probably kick you and boot you off the pull-up bar. But I know we typically do not use the kipping pull-up in the military, but what it is adopted a lot by CrossFit, and a lot of other high-speed elite athletes use the kipping pull-up. I just want to show you all that. It does have a lot of benefits. You are going to be using your core, you're going to be using your hips, and it's also it's very aerobic too. It's going to jack up your heart rate. You're going to be using your lungs a ton. So what I want to do is first I want to show you the C2c method. Okay. So the C2c, what we're going to be doing is our body's going to be coming out, our legs are going to be coming out. That's going to be the first C. Okay, and then when our legs come back the other way, that's going to be the other C. And so what I like to do is just to jump on the bar and just show athletes how to practice the C2c. Okay, so C2c is C, 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 C. Take a look at my hips, what my hips are doing. Okay, this is the same hip motion like you would use when you're doing a kettlebell swing. Okay, kettlebell swing. I'm using my hips. Same thing. Push press, boom, using my hips. Okay? So this is a type of activity using the hips that you have crossover from other type of weightlifting activities. Okay, for the then we'll take the C2c for the kipping pull-up. We'll take that C2c and we're going to go right on up into the kip. Okay, so I'm going to start out with that C2c, right? Okay, so C, 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 and up using the hips and back over. Okay. Okay. A couple of little details that I want to show you is that when you come up to the top of the bar and get that chin up and over, what you want to do is you want to lightly push off. Okay. Just very lightly guide the hands off. What you don't want to do is you don't want to drop straight down. Okay, think of a pendulum. Okay, the pendulum, if the ball's out here, if you push slightly off, the pendulum's going to come up and down and through. Okay, if the ball drops straight down like a sack of potatoes, all that weight's going to be down at the bottom. It's going to be a lot harder to get back up and get moving. Okay, so you want to push lightly away from the bar, keep that ball going, where then you go back up, swing back through, and then back up again, and keeping that C2c. Okay, one more time. Okay, C, C, up, push off, up, lightly push off, up, lightly push off, up, lightly push off. Okay? Okay, another of the things I want to tell you about, you'll hear it sometimes in CrossFit terms, it's called a chest to bar pull-up, or C to B pull-up. And I think the C to B is really good because, I mean, just imagine, if you can do a C to B pull-up, imagine how much easier just a regular chin-up is going to be. So I'll go through a few of those with the C to B. I encourage you, even if you go into the gym and they say just do regular kipping pull-ups, try to do the C to B, okay? You can always scale up on these CrossFit workouts, so try to do the C to B. Okay, one of the things I want to show you with that too is that look how much more I was kicking my legs, okay? One of the things with the kip and pull-up is the kip, or the legs, and the hip is a form of propulsion. Okay, think about a bullfrog that's out in the water. The bullfrog kicks, right, to propel themselves through the water. So the more tired you get, or the more that you want to push and propel your body up, the more you want to use the legs. If you go back in the video and see the first kipping pull-ups that I did, I just went barely up, or kicked my legs a little bit and went up, got my chin above. When I went to do the C to B, okay, really kicked those legs more, activated the hip a lot more. Same thing, you get a little more tired in the workout. Instead of putting so much on the arms, you want to kick those hips, you want to kick those legs more and more, and that's going to help propel you up and over the bar.